is Amy Hunt, home business expert. Basically, what I'm going to talk about today is how to drop ship, what drop shipping is, and how to push that into an FBA business. How much money you can make, how to figure out how much money you can make, the time period that you can make it in, those sorts of things. My channel that I come from is called Home Business Expert. That's my little logo. My little saying is think outside the box and see you on the other side. So see you on the other side of the box. You'll hear that a lot in my videos. Today, Home Business Expert, HBE, I have partnered with AMZSCOUT to bring you this presentation. I want to thank AMZSCOUT. Without them, I don't know where I would be in this whole market of selling things. So let's get into what you're going to learn today. So I'm going to just briefly go over these, but it's going to be a big amount of information that I have gathered over many years of try again. So stay tuned, because what I'm going to do is take a lot of years, a lot of hours, and I'm going to save you time, probably save you money if you pay attention. And you move and you learn how to move forward. So that's probably why you're here today. So I'm going to teach you whether or not a product is going to sell, determine whether or not a product is competitive, whether or not it's going to be profitable, how to get started with a very little amount of money for a business, $400, $500, $600, whatever you have. I'll teach you how to use that to get yourself started. I'm going to talk about supplementing your income and replacing it, and how to do that, how to scale your business, and a secret way. Basically, I don't think it's really been done, because when I talked to AMZSCOUT back in the fall when I did my new course, that anybody was doing it. So what I will bring to you by the end of the webinar is a special offer. You're going to save tons of money. You're going to learn a lot. So let's get started. One thing I want you to not be afraid of is the chat bar. Nobody sees you, nobody knows you. They know you by name, they see it there. Punch in your questions, don't be shy, interact during the webinar. It helps me get an idea where you are. Okay, so who is this training for? So I want you to think about yourself when I'm going through this, okay? Are you interested in making extra money? I'm gonna pretty much guess that the answer is yes. If it is, put it in the chat bar. Are you? And that's probably why you're here. Some people are just curious and don't know anything about it. They stumbled upon this webinar and it's very new to them. Some people are delving in. Where are you? Are you ready to start, or are you just learning? Let me know that too, because that's important, and this webinar is for everyone from every level. You're a person who has vision and drive to create your own source of income, so you have self-drive, independence, and a vision, okay? You want to get somewhere. You're not somebody who waits for everyone else to tell you what to do. That's what this webinar is for. You want to perhaps replace or supplement your JOB, and I'll talk about that later. And you get the whole concept of not the get rich quick schemes, but the investing time, energy, money. You get the whole investment to make money later. We'll talk about that as well. It is also for people that have confidence in a system. So I'm going to teach you a system. If you know anything about business, it's used all the time. Businesses with systems work. They're the ones that are successful. You figure that system out, you repeat it, you repeat it. You find a sale, you repeat it, you repeat it. That's what makes a business successful. You're willing to make a small investment to get started, which is any business, and you can see the future of e-commerce. If that is you, then continue watching the webinar, because I'm going to pinpoint some things that are going to help you get to these points, and you're willing to work for your own success. So you're not waiting for somebody else to do it for you. Who this training isn't for: someone who gives up at first failure, because you will fail. You will have things that won't work. You're going to get frustrated, but you persevere through. This webinar isn't for someone who doubts online sales. Okay, if you don't think things are selling online, then maybe this webinar isn't for you, but maybe I can change your mind too. So if you're kind of on the fence on that, then stay tuned. I'm going to tell you some information to help you out with that. It doesn't put independent effort into their own success. So you must work forward, work together, work with others, and not do it all on your own. And I'm going to teach you how to not do it all on your own. From my history, I can teach you what not to do. Isn't willing to make a small investment for dependable resources. So you want a business, it takes a little bit of money to do a business, right? And doesn't believe a system works. So you're just kind of scattered all over the place, trying to shoot in the dark, basically, and just guess, which is what I've done in the past. And I can tell you what not to do as well. And it's not for you if you think you want to get rich overnight and not do any work. So with that being said, are you ready to move forward? How many are you have answered the I am ready for this webinar? It is for me. Just put yes in the chat bar and let's get moving forward. So what I'm going to teach you today is take you on a journey, basically, on teaching you how to start dropshipping and transition that, if you want, into FBA. Now, I am going to cover what I call who, what, when, where, how, and why. Just to keep you focused, I want you to know that those are the things that we're going to cover. Those are the question words that we're going to cover, just to kind of make the webinar a little fun, to keep you engaged. You'll see these little sticky notes, and we'll kind of check them off as we go through the webinar. So let's start off by telling you who I am and why I'm here on this webinar. I go by Home Business Expert online. My website is amyhunt.biz. I started selling on eBay in 2001, just for a hobby, just for fun. I love technology. I just got into making a little extra cash off the things around my house. I live near outlets, so I'll go over to outlets, buy things, and put them on eBay and sell them for dollars more. I have 20 years of selling online, starting with eBay, but that's not the only thing. I started with Amazon as well. So in 2003, when my daughter was born, I said I started with Amazon. I started with Amazon in 2003 because a friend of the family knew I was home with my baby. And she had, at the time, the most successful, I think I can say this, silver selling business, so an online silver store. So like silver baby cups, silver, sterling silver utensils and ornaments and all kinds of stuff. And she said, hey, I'm interested in somebody who's young like you are, that wants to do online. And she heard that I was selling on eBay, that wants to sell my product elsewhere on the internet. I know, she said to me, I know Amazon is going to be big one day. Can you start selling on Amazon? I'm like, Amazon for books. Okay, so at the time, Amazon was primarily books and not a whole lot of people sold on Amazon. I'm like, sure, I'll look into Amazon. So I started selling her products on Amazon. I started selling her products on eBay. It was a very interesting process at the beginning because the technology was super hard. We didn't have all the easy apps and all the information, so I had to go through and try to figure out how to take pictures and get the pictures from one website to the other. So that was an interesting process. So I've been selling on eBay since 2001, and I have been drop shipping since the year 2003. So that's in summary, that's where I began, and the rest is history. So that's who I am. It's evolved into me getting with AMZSCOUT here today. In my first year of drop shipping her products to eBay and Amazon, I made $5,000 made, all right? I was really new, and $1 profit to me was exciting. So I would sell things for only $1 profit. I remember talking to our partner, and he's like, you need to increase the amount that you're making. So I did the second year, and I made $25,000. Yeah, good advice. So from that point on, I was hooked. So I was like, this is way too easy. I'm home with my daughter and I'm making money while I'm, doing the dishes or taking care of her. So let's fast forward down the road. Didn't take it totally serious because I was really comfortable with the extra money I was getting per month. It gave us fun money. I call it fun money. And it got me the essentials. It didn't take a lot of time. And I just, dabbled in it. Then I was approached by another software company and I got more information. So this is years and hours of delving into information, and I opened my first anchor store on eBay. I was like, man, why don't I up this game? Like, all I have to do is duplicate what I'm doing, right? Because I'm making money, but I need to duplicate it to amp it up. So go from $1,000 to, wait till you see some of the statistics I show you here. In 2019, I opened my first anchor store. And at the peak of my anchor store, I was making $500 to $1,000, or selling $500 to $1,000 per day. And I was trying to keep up with it. It was pretty awesome, but it was pretty demanding at the same time, because guess what? Weekends off. It's every single day. So I was making 5 to 10% profits. And here's a little screenshot of one of those weeks. So I was like, holy smokes, here it is, amped up. All I did was repeat what I'm going to show you in this webinar. And I upped the number of products I opened up a bigger store on eBay. So stay tuned to see how you can do that. So that is who I am. So the next thing we're going to talk about is why. And I want you to think about, and I want you to put it in the chat bar, what your why is. So what do I mean? Let me give you an example. For me, my why do I do this, was my baby. In 2003, she was born. We found out a week after she was born that she had a disease. So I stayed home with her. Kind of flashback here and why I started doing the store. Flashback is I had to stay home with her. She had a disease. She needed special formula. And when I applied for help to buy the formula and get some extra money from the state, they said, oh, you're $1,273 over poverty, so we can't really help you there, sorry. I was like, well, crap, I'm gonna have to figure out how I can make some more money. And that's when I started doing the drop shipping for the silver store. It was perfect timing. It was, the family friend knew there was a need. She said, hey, why don't you try to do this? And that is how I got started. And that was my why. At the time, it was an essential need. And I'm guessing for a lot of you with this pandemic and the quarantining and the stores shutting down, that might be touching on some of your why. So write in the chat, I'd just like to see what is your why? Like, why are you here today? Why? There's a reason why you're here. Let me know in the chat. Why are you here? You want to make extra money? Do you want to replace your money? Do you want to provide food for your family? Do you want to reinvest? Maybe you're not struggling like a lot of people are. Maybe you want to increase, maybe you want to replace your income. Let me know what your why is. So I'm going to continue on here. So you can see my why was really important, survival basically. So my daughter was a major reason that inputted to my why. And the reason I'm talking about your why is because when you get those days where you don't sell anything, or you've lost money, or you've hit technology walls, which I have done in the last few months, you need to know what's going to continue to push you through. For me, it's not just my daughter, but it's my kids. So I want to know what your why is And it's important for you to get a piece of paper, put it on your phone, do something, and write it down now. Write it down. And ask yourself, is it important to me for not really to care if I lost a few dollars, or this technology is frustrating if it would give you another $100, $1,000, $5,000 per month? That will help you persevere through the times that it is hard, that it's rough. And then in the chat, what would you do with a little extra money? I'm trying to check the chat out here. What would you do with some extra money? All right, just giving you a little time to think. I know for me, in the beginning, it was feed my family, buy some extra Christmas presents. Now it's invest in futures for my kids. So in other words, savings. And can't really go anywhere. I love to go anywhere, and I'll show you a little bit. So there's a lot of reasons why people don't start a lot of things in life, not just a business, but there's always this little self-talk. It's called self-talk. It's a conversation in your mind, and it really develops who you are. What you say to yourself is what will eventually come out in your actions. You say, I can't do it, you're not going to do it. You say, I can do it, you're going to try. So there's a lot of people that walk around with excuses constantly. And these are, in particular, excuses are for business and e-commerce that I have thought of and have heard and that sort of thing. In the chat, maybe tell me why you didn't think you could do it before. Because I really want to tackle and help you get over those hurdles. These are some of the things I've heard before. E-commerce is already at a peak, so what's the use of starting, right? Some people just don't want to spend the money to start a business. Well, if you want a business, I'm going to tell you now, you need to start somehow with some money. It does take money to make money. Not everyone buys online. Okay, but there are so many more. That's like the glass is half empty. There's so many more people that do buy online. Actually, now that there's a pandemic, the increases are probably out the door. I know my husband works in industries where they have to pack products, and they can't employ enough people to pack the products that they're getting purchases from online. It's insane right now. The Postal Service, if you're in the United States, I think you know the Postal Service is overwhelmed with packages being shipped. It's just tons and tons of people are ordering online. And if you didn't see it before the pandemic, hopefully you see it now. The market is too saturated. Everybody has a website and it's doing this. No, we are the select few. You are on this webinar because you are unique. You are my person. When I started this webinar, do you remember I said, think outside the box? You are that person. I know a lot of people, I tell them this and they're like, what? Yeah, no, not for me. You're here because you get it. I'm guessing. You don't know how. I'm going to help you figure that part out. I'm going to help you answer all these questions and hopefully get rid of your doubt on why you haven't started. So a lot of hiccups in people's progress or getting started is because they doubt themselves. I'm connecting you. Stay tuned. I'm going to help you. So let me help you with some statistics. Some of you are statistics minded. I like to know numbers. People that are in business usually like to know numbers. So here's some statistics. And these were put together a few months ago, and this was predicting 2020. This, in 2021, they didn't know everything was going to be shut down. I mean, who knew that? So, excuse me, it's estimated there will be 2.05 billion global digital buyers in 2020. So who cares about the other ones that don't buy, right? There's 2 billion. I mean, I can't even comprehend billion people. That's so big. Statistically, if you make that step forward and you start selling on Amazon, these are the statistics of people and what they actually sell once they commit. Do you want to be one of those people? And which one do you want to be? I mean, point to the screen, which one, or write it down. I mean, be logical. You don't want to say in my first month I'm going to sell 250,000, because that's not logical. I'm not going to lie to you. Where do you want to start? Write your goals down. Right now, maybe write down in the first 6 months, I want to make X amount of money. Like, how much do you want to make? Make it logical. If you're totally new, it's not going to be up in the 100,000 to 250,000. If you want to replace or add to your income $500, I mean, what could you do with an extra $500 a month? Statistic number 2. E-commerce sales are expected to account for 15%, and I've read different statistics that go from 15 to 16% of retail sales worldwide. And that was, again, prior to the whole lockdown here now in the winter. So 2021, I imagine, is going to go. I'm really curious. I'm going to stay tuned to that number, what 2021 has for actual numbers compared to what they predicted. And they didn't know that this pandemic was going to hit and everybody's going to shut down and order and everything online. Another statistic, nearly half of American small businesses do not have a website. Now, that's America. I don't know what it is around the world, which I know a lot of you are from around the world, but it's not saturated. That means there's a lot of products that have to be found because people can't find them on a business site. Where are they going to find them? Where does everybody shop? At least in the United States. I think everybody in the United States probably has ordered off of Amazon at one point or another. Number 4, the number one reason people shop online is they're able to shop all hours of the day. And I mean all hours of the day. I wake up sometime in the morning and I see the number of orders that come through, and it kind of makes me laugh because they're in the United States and some will come through at 1 a.m., some will come at 4. So people are laying in their bed ordering. Kind of funny. But especially with everybody getting locked down, stay at home, don't go here, but you know, the numbers have increased. So the time is now, guys, to move. I can't tell you, my sales have increased so much in this fall into winter. It's just, the time is now. It's not oversaturated. So 59, this is some general status for the stat people, and we'll kind of go through this quickly. 2017, Amazon accounted for 44% of e-commerce, and they're predicting in 2021 that there will be 4.2 trillion. I can't even comprehend that number. 59% of millennials shop at Amazon first. That's 42 million people. That's a ton of people. So did I get rid of that? There's not enough people that are shopping online. I think everybody's kind of past that. I'm thinking that's why you're here. So the data predicts, and I think I'm just going to skim through this because I think you get the point. It's going up and up and up and up, and it might even go woo because of this pandemic. So answer in the chat, does it look like there's room for growth? Does it look like there's products that could be sold online? Yes, yes. Checking that out. All right. All right, all right. Some people are just poking their chats in here. All right, I'd love to see that. Yes, you love to hear this information. Okay. Just give me a second here. All right, so let's move on. Get my screen going here, and this screen is just to depict that. Guess what, guys? We can only move up from where we are at this point. You're only going to learn more and get on to the next thing. So we talked about the who, we talked about the why, and the when. So do you have a, type in the chat, what does that stand for? J-O-B. J-O-B. What does that stand for? I'm looking at your chat. I'm having a little problem with the chat. I don't know if, yeah, let me see in the questions here. All right. Let me, Okay, so JOB stands for, in my opinion, just over broke. So what do I mean by that? You live paycheck to paycheck. You tailor your money and what you're buying from one week to the other until you get your paycheck. Then you buy what you can afford because you just got your paycheck, and then it just continues a cycle. We're trying to get rid of that JOB mentality. We want you to be wealthy. People who think wealthy think differently than people who work at a JOB, a job. People who think wealthy are thinking when they make, and it's curious to me, when you make your money, and they've done statistics and research on this, somebody who is wealthy makes an extra $500. What does that wealthy person think? What do you think in the chat? Well, they have done research, and somebody who makes an extra $500 who's wealthy is going to say, where can I invest that? So I know in the US, we all got stimulus checks or getting them. What are you going to do with that money? Some people are like, oh, yes, I can finally buy that TV, or oh, yes, finally buy that new fill in the blank. That's the mentality of somebody that has a JOB. Somebody who's wealthy is going to take that money, invest it. I taught my son this type of thinking. He gets it. So when he was 10, he got all this birthday money. Okay, 10. And I said, well, what are you going to do with all that money? 10 years old. He said, Mom, will you buy me some stocks? I don't want to spend it. I want to invest it. Like, oh my gosh, he's been listening to me. I didn't even directly go in and talk to him about this. He was 10. Okay, he wanted to invest. Now he's investing in, and he's doing this, and he's being very successful. He's buying products. He's listing them on Amazon. He's selling them. He's 14 now. He's making money doing, because he hears me do these webinars. He hears my videos, and he wants to do it. And so while he's doing school, he's also making money because he's doing school at home now. Hopefully they'll be back to school soon. So when you're going into a business, you need to make sure you're asking the right questions. So if you're interested in doing a business, you ask questions, right? You don't just go, oh yeah, I'll do the business. I'm going to help you with the questions you should ask. Okay, this is your how. How do you get started? Is this an evergreen business? What does that mean? Evergreen business means it's going to last. It can be done over and over and over and over, despite winter, summer, spring, fall, despite pandemics, despite whatever comes our way. Is this an evergreen business? What do you think? Type in the chat. The next question you should ask is, am I willing to work for it? Now, I'm going to tell you, this isn't hard. This isn't hard. It's simple. But does it take work? Yes. Yes. I think there's too many people in this industry and this generation that thinks, oh, I don't have to work. I see everybody else doing it. It looks so easy. I just have a hard time believing in a lot of the advertisements I see and the webinars and the classes and the this, because it does take work. It's not like a get rich overnight thing. Take some time, take some learning, but is it worth it? Yes, my opinion. Could this potentially make a positive difference in your life? That's a question that you're going to have to answer. Would this make a difference in your life? Put in the chat. Let me see what you have to say. Yes, of course, right? So that's something you're going to have to ask yourself. And do I have the right tools to move forward? So a lot of people have the answer to all the first three questions, but then they don't know how to do it. I heard it. I've been there. I didn't know how to do it. I've done hours and hours of research, reading, videos. I can't even tell you how many hours. Probably don't want to know. So my question to you is, did you answer 3 of the 4 questions with a yes? 3 of the 4 questions with a yes? If so, then you're on the right track. You're ready to start. Now, what do you see in this picture? I gotta get caught up here with the chat. There's so many chats. Cars. What kind of cars? One in a million. I like that. Probably true. Old cars. What are the cars doing? Parked. Solomon, parked. Yes, sitting around. What do you think this is a parallel to? There's one car right here in the bottom. Maybe two. What's it symbolic of? Nothing? Sitting around parked. Yes, Brian Harper. People all waiting to start. So my question to you is, which car are you going to be? Or which person in a car are you going to be? Now, you can be this guy who gets in the car and he drives and he goes. Most people get in the car. Sometimes they get the key and they put the key in the ignition, but then they never turn the key, or they turn the key and they sit there and park. So what does that, how does that relate, or what's the parallelism or symbolism of that? That means you get the information for your product, you get the information on how to do it, you've watched 50 YouTube videos, you've looked at however many websites on dropshipping, you've looked at, I don't know, tons of information. That's you, the guy who gets in the car. Then you get a tool. Okay, now you've got the right guy. You're here at this webinar. You've got the key. You've got the key. And now I'm even telling you how to put it in the ignition. The question is, are you going to start the car and are you going to put it in what? Drive. We're getting to the Amazon talk. But I want to get you in the mentality of this can be you. We can get rid of your JOB. Here's the Amazon talk, right? We're going to show you how. Let me get through this slide. Okay, where can you do this? In the comfort of your home. Where can you run this business? On your tablets. And what can this do for me? Time freedom. At any game that my kids have had, any activity my kids have done, I was able to attend concerts, sledding when they have a day off. It gives me time freedom. Take my son fishing, started him a new channel. He's got his own channel, we record. It gives me time freedom. We're gonna have puppies soon. We went to Florida. I've helped out at my church. I watched my daughter. So this gives me time freedom. If you want this time freedom, you want this money in the back of your daily regimen, then this is how you do it with AMZSCOUT. So that was the mental preparation to get you ready in the mindset of where you are and challenge your thoughts to know whether or not this is going to be for you. I'm giving you details. Here is the meat of the sandwich. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to find niches, trending products, how to take those products, know whether or not they're going to sell. You might want to take notes here. How to transition from drop shipping into selling on FBA. There's a lot of information I'm giving here, guys. I'm going to talk about keywords, BSR reviews, product scores, and here we go. Here's my demonstration. Here it is. So pay attention. I got to go into a different screen here. Give me a yes that you can see my Amazon screen if you can see that. Okay. Okay. All right. So how do you do this? How do you create your own business? Here it is. You go to Amazon. I'm telling you, it's taken me years to get to AMZSCOUT. AMZSCOUT is like, I don't know how to explain it. It is like a hallelujah chorus to me. I've said this before in my videos because it has made things so much easier for me. I'm going to tell you what not to do and what I used to do that seemed good until I found AMZSCOUT. I used to go over here to bestsellers, and I used to try to find products that were in the top 100 things that are selling. Let me get it quick. And I would go through here and I would try to figure out some products. Now, I mean, this is one way you can kind of do it, but I wasn't getting the products I could have been getting at the time. I would go up here to new releases, movers and shakers. So that's stuff that's like going on right now, right? Like you can see it's up 3,000% or 17. I mean, like, really? So I was seeing this growth and I was seeing this, but it wasn't happening. And then I got AMZSCOUT and I was like, holy smokes, with the metrics and the algorithms that AMZSCOUT puts together and gives you the information to pinpoint products and niches exactly, I wasn't doing it right. And I was wasting a lot of time. Maybe that's you now. You're trying to figure out what products to sell by just kind of scrolling through. AMZSCOUT has helped save me so much time. It's kind of ridiculous, but I had to get there, and I'm saving you time by telling you this stuff. So I'm going to give you, that was what not to do. Now I'm going to show you what to do. If you want to sell a product online, this is what I do. I come down through the departments, okay? Something maybe I'm interested in or have an idea about selling. Let's just take arts and crafts. Now I'm going to show you this way, and I also have a product that I pre-selected just to give you an example. But we're going to go through arts and crafts, and what we have up here is the Pro extension, okay? That helps me find products. Down here on the left side is the AMZ Pro extension. That's a pop-up. I love that. It's like an ingenious little pop-up that comes up on all the Amazon pages. If I hit this search button, magic happens. I go to the page, AMZ Pro starts thinking. Okay, get rid of that. And this is the little pop-up that AMZSCOUT gives you. This is the benefits, this is the time saver, the money saver, the put your car in drive. All right, you put your car in drive. This is the put your car in drive part, and then there's push the pedal later. This is magnificent. And now in my course, I will teach you details on how to use this. But basically, what AMZSCOUT does is pinpoints niches, which is what this is giving you right here, an overall score. Does this niche sell? You can see down here in the background that it is a selling niche. How do they come up with that? They weigh everything against all the statistics that when I said there was magic, it takes it and puts it together and creates this package of a number out of 10. It gives you the competition, demand, and profit and comes up with that value. So I would say 7, 8, 9, 10, I've never seen a 10, is a fantastic niche to start selling in. Will it sell? Yes. If you had a higher niche, it would sell more. If you have a lower niche, it's more risky. That doesn't mean you wouldn't sell it. It sometimes seems it would just be a little bit harder. Maybe the buy box is taken. But let's go into what does this mean for you? One of the beautiful things about AMZSCOUT is it gives you a little tutorial as you begin. And I've been in a lot of software. This is the only one that pops it up as you go. It's not long and it's easy to understand and read. It's so clean and easy to use. I love the product. And guys, like I said, I've been in this business for a lot of years and I've tested out a lot of products. This is the one I stuck with. So let's get into the meat of how to find a product. This is the niche. Click yes, I guess, if you can hear me, because some people are having some problems hearing maybe. I would suggest that you check your audio. Okay, so the meat of the product. Is it going to sell? Is it going to make you money? Can you make $5,000 a week, $5,000 a month, $5,000 a year on the product? Right here is a product score. Right here is a score for reselling. This is a new category for drop shippers like me. So let's click in these categories, it reorders them. So what that does is give you a ranking from 1 to 10. Is this product basically, is it going to sell? A 10 is, yep, you're going to make some money. Okay, so I want to drop ship this product. What does that mean? That means I want to find a store that this product is coming from and list it on Amazon or eBay. I show you how to do all this in my course. I show you how to do almost instantly. Let's not say instantly. Let's say seconds. You can list this item. Now, if you click in the blank space here, it's going to give you a profit calculator, which basically means it's going to show you the actual profits that you can make, a history, which is important because you want to see if it's an evergreen product, right? Keywords, that's for your listing, and this is how you find the product. So let's just say you want to find, and if you scroll over it, you get a nice big picture. Let's just say, and guys, this is off the cuff. I haven't pre-read how easy it is. It's actually laughable. It's so easy. Like, I can't believe other people aren't doing this. So this is how easy it is. You go here to find on Alibaba. Now this may, you know, that I haven't researched it. This is the real thing. This is sometimes you strike it great, you get the perfect thing, and sometimes you don't. But here you go. Alibaba is a sourcing place in China. I use them all the time. I have gotten just 3 days ago, I just ordered 3 new products to get shipped, hundreds, thousands probably at this point, but all unique products. They're in manufacture, and I use Alibaba to do it. Again, I can show you how to use Alibaba in my course, but you get the idea. Now there's these products, you contact the suppliers and you work out a deal and you ship them to Amazon. So let's just say this kind of looks similar, $4.20 a set. Now, I know it says 1,000 sets, but this one's 1, so it changes by 30 cents. You go to the profit calculator, and it's going to tell you how much money you're going to make. So you plug $4.30 in there, and you can look down through here. There's fees and shipping and that sort of thing you could plug in, but it automates that process. All right. So you can see your average estimated monthly income if you would buy this and ship it. Now, it's not exactly that easy, but as far as finding the product, yes. Now, once you get it to Amazon, you might have to run an ad. Sometimes you don't, if it's the buy box isn't one or the top isn't saturated. You can see the niche history, the score, okay? So this is so easy, guys, so easy. Are there any questions at this point? It's almost so easy, it's hard to believe it's true. My son when he made his sale, like big time sale, let's put it this way, he made hundreds of dollars on one sale. He was like, Mom, I'm having a hard time believing this is real. I'm like, well, now you know what I do, why I do it. And he kept saying, Mom, is this for real? Like, did I really get that money? I'm like, well, yeah, they paid you, right? And he's like, yes. It works, guys. And I warn my students sometimes when I do one-on-ones with them, and I say, I'm just warning you, and you got to keep it under control. This can be addicting. It can be something that is like, whoa, and you want to do it over, but is that a good addiction or bad? So AMZSCOUT has been like an amazing tool for me. The other part of AMZSCOUT is they don't leave you hanging in the dust. You have my course, you have all these other video tutorials, step-by-step courses, master classes, blogs. I mean, if you're serious, you want to get in the car and you want to drive the car and you want to make a business and you want to make some money, you will have the tools to do that. Okay? If you have questions about Alibaba and those sorts of things, those questions I can answer at the end of the session. So just stay tuned with those questions, but let me get through some more of the demonstration here with AMZSCOUT. Now, another thing you can do is come over here to this button and click a niche idea. Oh, I think it did something. I didn't click anything. Uh-oh. Let's just go back. Here's my pre-selected product. Not everything is going to be a 7. So down here is pre-selected. It's a 5. It's a weak niche. I'm just going to give you another idea of how you can do this and what you can do, the potential. So that is Amazon FBA. Drop shipping is a little bit of a different beast. So I'm going to talk about drop shipping here. If I go on Amazon and I find this product, I click on it. Another thing that you can do, there's 2 ways that you can drop ship. You can drop ship to Amazon, you can drop ship to eBay. I know people don't know about drop shipping to Amazon as much. That's what I started to do in 2003 with my daughter. I was drop shipping to both Amazon and eBay. At the time, it didn't even have a name. Now, real briefly, I also have another tool that I use that lists things that I find from AMZSCOUT. I cover all this in my course. All I do is copy the to DSM. It plugs it. All I do is click that. It plugs it into DSM. I click continue. I know this is going to be short. It lists it in eBay. I click save. It's done. The demonstration was what, 1 minute on how to list a product from Amazon to eBay, or you can get this product, I think this is the tab, on Alibaba, get your own products, list them on eBay, and you can see the cost here. The cost is $3. That's crazy. And how much are they selling for on Amazon? $44. So that's the idea about how to do that, okay? If this is like, wait, I'm kind of getting it, but I still have questions, but this looks awesome, like I can see and hear, that's kind of probably what I would feel like, then stay tuned, get connected, get my course, get AMZSCOUT, and let's finish out this webinar with some more information. So, like I said, hold your questions for the end. I want to help you. I had the 2 demonstrations. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint here. Let's move forward. We have answered the who, what, when, where, or why, how, and what. The question is, does drop shipping look simple to you now? I mean, how does, if you didn't know about drop shipping before, what are your thoughts at this point? So I have a special offer for you today. And if you stay tuned, we're going to get to that offer. But my question is, if I had a super good deal, would that be awesome? Let me know in the chat. Super good deal sound good? I think the answer is obvious. Yes, yes, yes. So what I have for you today is, like I said, I partnered with AMZSCOUT. I absolutely love their product, and that is why I work with them. I'm telling you, I have a lot of people that contact me with different products and have never settled on any of them like I have with AMZSCOUT. So what I have today are the tools that you need in AMZSCOUT and a course that will help you get your engine going, okay? Get your engine going and put you in drive. I put this together, and I'm doing this for AMZSCOUT to help you connect the pieces together. You know, in the past, people have asked, why would you share this? And I actually hesitated when I started. And I don't know if you know this or not, and I forgot to tell you in the beginning, but I'm a teacher and a coach by trade. So my natural inclination is to teach people. I love it. I love having students that I help. To hear people come back and tell me that they are making money and this helped them so much, it's gratifying to me. I turn down a lot of opportunities that make a lot of money because I want to help people more than I want to make money. So does this take away from my business? Probably not. Do I love helping people? I've coached from third grade through college at the national level. My passion is teaching, helping, coaching. So I'd love to do that for you. So I'm connecting you to the right things that have taken me hours and research and time. So basically, to be successful, you need three things: simplified training, today's webinar, shortcuts and know-how, today's webinar, and the right tools, which I've given you in AMZSCOUT, and a course. If you need the course, maybe you're ready to go. Here's what's included in today's special. I think that's probably what you're all like waiting for. And I am going to give you my course. My course is valued at $199. Honestly, I've had people ask me, why is it so cheap? I don't know. I've seen other courses that are just like mine for thousands of dollars. I just feel like people that want to get started, generally, I'm helping them again. In the future, this may change. The price may change. I may be taking it and increasing it in the future. I want to tell you how many students I have. And I started this course, I want to say in the middle of summer. So that's how many students I have. You can see they're around the world. The courses are the people that are all over the place. And my star rating is almost unheard of on the ranking system of 5, so 4.4. And then actually somebody gave me like a 1 because they said, why isn't it translated in Spanish? I was like, that's not fair. To give me a 1 when I didn't say it in Spanish. But anyway, that's my course. Here's some of my student reviews. I'll let you read them while I talk. I do one-on-one sessions. Actually, I have a bonus that you're going to hear soon about a one-on-one session. So stay tuned to that. These are some of my other students that I've done sessions with. So what is the deal? So you're going to get my course for $199. I'm also going to give you 2 evaluations of niches and products. So you present to me 2 niches, 2 products. You send it to me in an email. I'll evaluate whether or not that's a good product to sell, or, excuse me, or not. So I'll help you with that. Next thing I'm going to give you is a 16 steps to selling on Amazon and daily checklist valued at $100. And here's the bonus. The first 3 people that buy the package are going to get 60 minutes screen time with me. So basically you can share your screen, I can share my screen, whatever your choice is. You have a list of questions. We have your agenda on the table and we get you started answering any questions. That's what I've done in the past. And that's some of the comments that you saw. The next 3 people, so the first 6 people that buy, the next 3 people will get bonus. 6 people will get bonuses. The second set, number 4, 5, and 6, are going to get a 30-minute screen share session. The value of just my bundle is $645. Amazon Scout, AMZSCOUT, has stepped in and said, look, we want to add value to your product as well. They're giving us giving you, if you buy this package, the Pro extension, the web app basic, keyword tracker, quick view, insights, and the seller's course. Honestly, the seller's course is fantastic. That alone is worth hundreds of dollars. So, and the top insights, which are 26 products and niches, that value is $1,084. What I'm going to offer you together, my course bundle, all the things I mentioned about mine, the AMZSCOUT bundle, so $645, $1,084, Today's value, the total value is $1,729, but wait, I'm not going to charge you that much. I'm not. I have a special offer because you're here today. I know you want to get going. Total value, $1,729. You're going to have bonuses if you're the first 3 buyers for only a total of $399 today. Now, that's a savings of like $1,000 something, $300. So what I suggest in the chat is you look for the chat link to start your purchase. If you're ready to go, you can get started now by clicking on the chat. There's a link in the chat. So if you have any questions, now's the time. So what you can do is, in order to buy this, now this is everything on one page. You can scan that QR code in the top right corner. It will take you to the special offer. Now, that is if you have a QR code, barcode app on your phone already, or some of the newer phones. I know iPhones, I'm not sure Samsung. If you just take a picture, I know when I traveled, all the restaurants had this for the menus. You just take a picture of that QR code, it's going to take you to the link on your phone. So then you can check out there. So all this, all AMZSCOUT has to offer, everything I have to offer, valued at $1,729, is now only $399. So at this time, go ahead and scan that QR code. You can either type in the link and get the bundle that way, or scan the QR code or click the link in the chat. So this is time that let me scroll down real quick. I just want to go back to some of the things that you need to be successful. You need the right tools, and we're going to go back to that. It'll give you several, if all this did was give you several $100s extra per month, would it be worth $399? What do you think? Yes. 300. What if it gave you $100 per month? Is it going to be worth it? Yes. If it gave you freedom, would it be worth $399? I see Sean, Muhammad. Yes. Yes. What if you could be your own boss, create your own time? Okay, these are all questions that could be put into reality. Mark, you registered. That's wonderful. Thank you. And just contact in the chat, send AMZSCOUT your email, and we'll be in contact with you. Thank you. It looks like you might be one of the top first people. If all this did for you, these are my questions, is help you fulfill your why, would it be worth $399? Guys, do you know how much it costs to start your own business, like a real brick and mortar business that very susceptible to losing money? At least $50,000. That's the average in the United States to start your own little like hot dog truck. All right, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. $399 to have all these tools at hand, teachers, connections, everything. So if you want to get the bundle, AMZSCOUT, we have the barcode. Get started today. It's $1,300 in savings. I knew it was $1,300 something. Again, it's only $399. It's once you start seeing how much you make selling on Amazon, you're going to look back and think, why did I even contemplate $399? Because you make that in a day. But it looks big now, I know. Because when I started, it was I drop shipped to save money to make my big purchases, my actual products for Amazon. So that was my goal. Started drop shipping, all right, to make money with little inventory, no inventory, little money, is just take that product, drop ship it, sell it, save that money, then buy your own products. You're gonna make a lot more money on FBA. Make sense? I'm all here. My course is all there to teach you how to do it. We have updated current courses. Again, AMZSCOUT is for you if you want to make money online. Didn't know what to do before you started this course or webinar. Didn't really know how to do it. Kind of knew about it. Just the transition of taking that key, putting it in the car, starting it, and getting going. The time is now. I'm here to help you. I'm not going anywhere. I can't go anywhere. So here you go. Here's the course. Here's the connection that you need. If you want to scale your business, you just move forward by increasing the number of products that you list. It's so simple. The concepts are simple. This package, I'll go back once I get to the end of the slide here. It ends soon. Some of you have asked a question. It's for a year. Yes, a year, not a month, a year. $3.99 gets you all that for a year. My course, you have forever. Plus, I update it. So, you know, I just keep adding videos, new videos. I'll add new videos as I get new information, new software, whatever the case is. I'm gonna get a drink here real quick. If you're worried, this is beautiful. I always look for this in a product, actually, before I buy it. Is there a money-back guarantee? So if you're nervous about it, there really should be no hesitations. You can try it out for 10 days, no questions asked, 100% satisfaction, money-back guarantee. There's no risk. There's no risk, really. I'm not a salesperson, but that is easy right there. I want to thank you all for watching. I might have to go back to the other screen because I think some of you wanted to see it. Right now, tell me what your questions are. Ask me your hard questions. I'm a very transparent person. I give you the truth. I give you the truth. I don't skew the answers. I give you the honest to goodness truth. That's why I said ask the hard questions. I'm a teacher, like I said, sometimes it's awkward, but I know that the truth is always what makes everything better and easier. So right here, I'm going to land on this page. Everything is for a year. Lifetime sellers course with AMZSCOUT as well as myself. So you can dabble in this stuff for a year. You have plenty of time to use it. Excuse me, you have the website link, you have the QR code. All right, shoot me your questions. I'm going to be looking up a little bit because I want to read your questions. All right, if you register, then you should probably get an email back, Mark. I'm not sure, or send AMZSCOUT a question. If you want to get started, just probably go to your email. Tom. Okay, yeah, we will have this recorded so you can watch back. For some reason, some of you or a couple of you didn't hear it. That's probably your computer because I got a lot of people that said they could hear me. So that seems like it's not on my end. All right, can you do without a high-speed internet? Absolutely. Yeah, you just need an internet. It doesn't have to be fast. Felix, thank you. How can I be sure the manufacturer on Alibaba will ship quality products and not swindle one? So Mark, I usually test the product out. I'll have them send me one. Or if you're confident in looking at a picture, like some products, all you need is a picture. Some products, you need the actual product in your hand to test out the quality, the function. So you can order samples. Alibaba has that all set up. Usually the different manufacturers have different topics, I guess. If AMZSCOUT gives me a niche, but the reviews are too high. Is there any chance to make money in that particular niche? There's always a chance. And that's one of the things, like if you give me a niche, I'll evaluate it and tell you whether or not, what's good, what's bad. If it's a 9, AMZSCOUT is weighed all those things together to give it a 9. So chances are if it's a 9, then it's going to be a decent product or niche to sell in. Okay, Tahir, when you negotiate with Alibaba manufacturer, how much % maximum do they negotiate? Not sure. Like what your question is asking. When I present a product to a manufacturer in Alibaba, and I'll teach you this, you want to look for the manufacturer, not a third party in Alibaba connecting you to a manufacturer, number one. Number two, you're going to get people coming back with all kinds of offers, and you have to weigh them down, keep track of them, and see who's giving you the best deal and the best product. I also weigh in the fact of who knows English best, who's easy to communicate with. I'd rather pay 10 cents more and have somebody that's easy to work with than get a 10 cents better deal and it's been a struggle. Lloyd says, can Amy see my question? Sure, Lloyd, write down what your question is. Is AMZSCOUT from Jungle Scout? Do we have to access to Jungle Scout too? No, that's totally different. That's like saying Amazon and eBay. It's just totally different, similar places. So Tahir, you said you mean regarding the price negotiation. You can negotiate with them and they can say yes or no. I have done that in the past. I'm like, so what I've done is I take like if manufacturer A gives me $1, manufacturer B says I'll give them to you for $1.25, and I like B's product better or communication better or whatever the case may be, I send them a screenshot or download I manufacturer B and say, look, manufacturer A is going to give it to me for $1, but I really like working with you. Would you be able to match their price? And I've had that happen. They did match the price. So maybe that helps. Is that what you mean? Okay. What's the payment terms on Alibaba generally? The only terms that I can think of is the qualification that your credit card needs to go through to pay on Alibaba. Each manufacturer is different. You don't have to use Alibaba. That's a popular one. That's the easy one that AMZSCOUT is connected with. But Alibaba is foreign, so some credit cards say it's a foreign transaction. So what I had to do in the beginning is I had to call my credit card and say, hey, I'm going to be making transactions on Alibaba. Please okay that in the future. I haven't had a problem. After the first time I learned that. Now all I do is click pay and you see it process and through, done. And in the payment terms, I always suggest I never pay in full until the product's ready for shipment. And then I pay this, like I always request, I always say, here's the full payment. I always say, can I please pay half now, half later? And then they adjust the payment. So as far as payments, that's what that goes. Let me see. Can I schedule a one-on-one? Yes, go to amyhunt.biz and you can see your options there. So I've been told that dropshipping is against Amazon's terms of service. Do you do something different in order to comply? So it is in some terms and some word or some verbiage. So DSM Tool is actually trying to get wholesalers, like I showed you earlier, that you can use wholesalers. If you want to comply completely with that, then you have to go with wholesalers. I gotta get a drink here. That is one of those hard questions that I'm gonna be completely honest with. You can get flagged for drop shipping. for whatever reason, I've never been flagged as far as drop shipping is concerned. I got flagged this year on eBay for selling masks that people desperately needed. And the reason they said, and it was just the product, it wasn't my store. They said, this product is being removed because of price gouging. You are price gouging. And I listed it at 99 cents. So that I was disturbed about because that just wasn't right. Plus I've had a history of what, 17, 18 plus 20 years on eBay. I mean, I was like, what? This is ridiculous. So I just moved on. Let's see. Price matching. Priscilla, I'm not really sure. Price matching. I don't know what the question is exactly. I'm interested in for a one-on-one coaching to get Amazon store getting up. Yep, I can do that. Again, if you're one of the first purchasers, you get it for free as a bonus. So I don't know how many purchasers have come through. Seems like there's several coming through. Say you've identified a niche when going to the manufacturer. How much do you need to buy from them on average? So, Nino, it really depends on the manufacturer. So some people list one, like I showed you in the example, some list 1,000. And you can also negotiate with that person too. It's a very negotiable place. So don't always accept what they give you. Go back and forth and get many quotes so you can use one quote against the other and then take it back and use it again. So like my example earlier is I said manufacturer A, I sent it to manufacturer B. Then I can take manufacturer B, if he beats that price, and send it back to A. See what I mean? Like play that game. Priscilla, yes, this is the chat room. What is the difference between selling normally on Amazon and reselling? I'm not really sure I understand the question, but I'll try to answer. There's selling on Amazon, which honestly, I could have showed you, you go to a product and all you have to do is click sell on Amazon. There's a button on the right side of the screen for almost every product, and you just fill out the price. So if I have like this drink and I want to sell it on Amazon, I can. I just have to find the same one and I click sell on Amazon, I put my price and I can sell it. So in that regard, like you have the ability to sell whatever you want on Amazon as long as it's on Amazon. Okay, that's kind of how similar to eBay's buy it now. I'm not sure if I answered your question. And then reselling would be taking items like drop shipping, just taking stuff and selling them from one to another. I think that's what your question is. What about warranties? Who covers that? Priscilla, I think it's gonna, if I understand what you're asking, it would be wherever the product's coming from, if you're drop shipping. If you're an FBA seller, I guess it depends what kind of warranty, what kind of products you're selling and whether or not you offer a warranty with it, or if you have the capabilities of offering a warranty. Can new Amazon sellers really invest, Musa Muhammad, $400? Not sure I know what you mean, but you definitely can invest $400. Really, I think the $400 idea is only $400 right now for this offer, this bundle. That's where the $400 comes in. Honestly, you can sell on Amazon. Amazon's $39.99 a month for the business seller. Otherwise, they charge, you don't have to do that, which is a little known fact. You can sign up as an individual seller and they charge you, I think it's 99 cents per sale. If you're not selling 40 items, then the individual seller account might be what you want until you get started. So that way you can take into account that 99-cent fee and make money without the $400 invested in products. So you can just drop ship to Amazon. See what I mean? The $400 is to buy this bundle, learn how to do it, use the tools, and then you can actually drop ship for free. You just have to pay for the product that you need to ship and purchase. Again, I teach you all this in my course. Can new Amazon, okay, that's it. Okay, Nino. Is this in Spanish? No. I don't know that it could be translated somehow. The webinar will replay in 24 hours. Musa, can we rebrand and sell the product under our name? So yeah, good question. When you go to Alibaba, you can look for manufacturers that will brand your product. Yes, I brand pretty much all my stuff. I have like a niche that I sell in and I just keep adding to it, and so I brand it. Branding it helps you create a reputation, I guess. So people like branding. Like if you got a Nike sneaker and another sneaker that looks just like Nike, but it wasn't called Nike, and you put it on the store up on the counter and you said, this Nike one is $100, this whatever brand is $100, which one would you buy? It's the branded one that everyone associates, right? The branding is good. How do you know where to let Alibaba send the product? And how does it, oops, and how does Amazon know it's for you? So that's John. Okay, loaded question. Alibaba can either, I'm going to try to simplify it, send your product that you want to Amazon, FBA, that's FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. It can either send it there already for Amazon and you pay the manufacturer to pack it, or you can send it to Amazon and pay Amazon to pack it. Excuse me. When I say pack it, that means labeling it, barcodes, box or bag, getting it ready to look like an Amazon product. And how does it know that? When the manufacturer ships, and this is all in your Amazon seller's account, which Amazon seller's account has an academy. You will learn all this. It's a fantastic setup. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be a nightmare to figure it all out. The manufacturer will send the information on the box. Amazon scans it and knows it's yours. Okay. Or for me, most of mine are like brand new manufactured, no pictures. There's where my problem is, of my product. So I have my product sent to me and I have to do all the pictures. So in that case, I have my product sent to me from Alibaba. I take all the pictures, do all the editing, I do everything. And then I label them, package them, because I have branded boxes and stuff for everything. And then I ship it to Amazon. So there's the two ways you can have shipping. Totally hands off. You can pay everybody to do everything. All you do is click order. I've had students do that way as well. Easy peasy. I do it the hard way because I have a really unique product. How do I access the one-on-one screen share consultation? It's amyhunt.biz. Okay. More questions. Well, thank you very much for buying. I see a lot of people coming through buying about your course. My course is online, and you can go to amyhunt.biz for any other questions. How do you know where to let Alibaba send the product? Hopefully that answered your question. Are Amazon FBA sellers still, questions cut off, importing from China to fulfillment centers considering the coronavirus pandemic? I can say yes, because I've had stuff shipped during the pandemic. A phone call, Parvis. I guess a phone call depends if you're in the US or not. Again, just go to amyhunt.biz. If I purchase products from Alibaba, may I face patent issues? Probably not, unless there's a patent on the product. I had products patented as well. That's a big process. And usually if you have a patented item, if you're selling it from, or if they're putting it on Alibaba, it's not usually branded and patented. I don't know if that answers your questions or not. Are there import fees? All the fees are included in whatever total price that you negotiate with that manufacturer. With regards to the listing, are you saying the manufacturer can help with the pictures? Mark, I have never had a manufacturer take pictures, maybe because I don't trust them, but I always do it myself. There are actual people out there that just do photographs for Amazon. You can look those people up. Or you can ask the manufacturers. I don't know. There's so many manufacturers out there, they might have that service. I'm based in Europe. Are there any issues with this? What do I have to take care of in terms of import duty, taxes, tariffs to the US? That, I know I'm signed up to do global selling on Amazon. I'm trying to think backwards, like, so you're in Europe. My guess is you would have to pay the taxes that we charge here somehow through your government. But I don't know how that works from Europe, honestly. I know we have to pay the, oh gosh, I can't remember the tax from Europe. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, I would have to pay those taxes too. What else here? What else? Chat. Any more questions? Still a lot of people here in the webinar, guys. Thank you. And a lot of people purchasing. Thank you very much. Wow, the numbers are going up. And again, remember, you're going to have contact through my course. You're going to get the course for free once you purchase the bundle. I will be updating, connecting you, information. You're not going to lose out here, guys. You're going to, part of success is knowing the right thing, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. This works. You don't have to go out and create something new or different. You just have to repeat the process. You have to have the courage. And I know what it feels like to spend that money, but then once you start making that money, you're going to look back and see that $399 was nothing. I know because I've been there. I was $1,000 over poverty. I know what every penny means. Okay, I'd pick up pennies and collect them off the road. I'd sell things and make 50 cents and be excited. I get it, $399 is a lot, but once you start seeing the system and once you start seeing the sales, it shrinks. I just turned around and boom, bought a computer because a really nice computer. Before I was like, I will never be able to afford that. Now it's like, I need this. I want this. It's fun. Guys, I'm telling you, you can change your life by making this decision. And I'm transparent. I'm here to help you. I'm not like this get rich quick. I'm a teacher coach, and I happened to stumble upon this because my circumstances pushed me into the need of figuring this out. Let's see. I get caught up on my questions here. I gotta scroll down. I don't remember where I left off. Can we send the logo brand to the Alibaba and they put it on the boxes and the packaging? Yes. Yeah, so I have boxes and they imprint my logo on it, and that's part of the fee. Thank you for your webinar. It was really beneficial. I'm very grateful to you. Oh, thank you. And for taking this webinar. Also, you have answered all the questions very briefly and cleared our doubts. Thank you so much. And I'm going to try your name, Sarab. Sarab, thank you. That's very appreciative. And I want to thank AMZSCOUT guys for connecting with me. Without them and them offering this huge discount, you got to know, like, if you've been following me on my YouTube channel, you know that $3.99 is a good price, because that's almost, I mean, sometimes they'll run a special and that's not even close to that price that you get all this stuff. You get so much. I'm telling you, there's drop shipping courses out there for thousands of dollars. Some of you may have already bought those drop shipping courses. You get a lot of years, a lot of hours, a lot of experience from a teacher for a drop shipping course that is on point, makes money, and I'm extremely active in helping my students. I didn't mention this because it's so new. I just created a private group on Facebook for those of you who do join my course that you can get, direct contact and interaction on my private Facebook group. Do you recommend only drop shipping? This is from Tom. Do you ever have discounts on your drop shipping course alone? Yes. And do I only recommend drop shipping? To start, you should try to focus on one thing, learn it, master it, and have the mentality of a wealthy person. Hold on to the money, reinvest it, move up, grow your business. Okay, most businesses, like McDonald's, doesn't just start with 5,000 McDonald's. They started small. You reinvest, you work your way up. John, how do you know if you're the top 6 or not? I don't know. You'll get an email eventually if you are the top 6. So what AMZ will email me the list of the people that get the free sessions, and I will email you. Right in the moment of this webinar, I don't have an answer for you. I do apologize. But if you should hear from me within 24 hours. We should be able to get together and get you connected if you are. But thank you for buying, John. And then if you didn't get it, then the screen share is on amyhunt.biz. How would you know if the increase in sales of a product on Amazon continues in the future? So on AMZSCOUT, they have a history on their website, or the extension, the pop-up. It has a history bar to tell you whether or not it's like an evergreen, whether it's a trending product, that sort of thing. So like I said, AMZSCOUT takes the guesswork out of a lot of these questions, helps you pinpoint products, niches that are selling. I can relate with you, as I was a former teacher and a stay-at-home mom for 20 years. Oh, cool, Priscilla. Yeah. So I have such a teacher mentality that the business side is sometimes I struggle because I don't want to charge people, because I'm so used to giving people stuff for free as a teacher and a coach, kind of work for less. But the content I have is years of experience, a lot of money to be made, and hopefully you can see hopefully my instruction was good. That's really where I put my value. Last question. Suppose a product price of $5 of Alibaba manufacturer. What price should be when I list it on Amazon as FBA seller? It really depends what they're selling for on FBA. I usually try to go under whatever the top sales are, or the lowest sale price is. So if it's selling on Amazon for $20, I would list it for $19.99. I mean, makes sense, right? Now I have a product that there's nothing else like it, so I can list it as whatever I want to list it as. So that's another thing where you just kind of, what I had to do was test the field and see what prices were selling. So when I put the price up higher, I would sell less. When I put it down low, I would sell more in terms of quantity. So when I started running low on products, I had to get it manufactured. I had upped the price so I wouldn't sell as many because I needed time. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Sean, for the thank you. Now I need my self-worth beyond being a homemaker. Priscilla, do it. Go for it. I'm here to help you. AMZSCOUT's here. It'll give you something to do. There's plenty of videos to watch within the 2 of our courses. You'll learn it. And even if it's like $100 extra a month, it's $100. Like, what else are you gonna do, right? Let's see. How would you find about the regulations that US government might put on my products coming to US from China. So China will ship it with a special shipping label that allows it to go into the US. And it's really not hard because they do all the work. You just tell them the address that you need it shipped to, and they do all the whatever fulfillment papers that need to be fulfilled for international shipping. That's really it. Unless you're getting the product shipped to you, then it would take a couple more steps. Sorry, Jordan Lake, can you summarize in 2 to 4 minutes? Mohammed, if you want, there's going to be a replay that you can check the replay out. Summary in 2 to 4 minutes. I taught how you can start selling online by drop shipping and increase your sales into an Amazon business if you want, or you can just keep drop shipping. Drop shipping is defined in the webinar, and I show you a little bit of how to do it. And I also offer in this bundle a course, and AMZSCOUT has a course. So you have plenty of information and tools to get you started selling e-commerce. So that's in a nutshell. Dishmi, you want me to answer your question? Let me see, where is it? You're welcome, Priscilla. Okay, Dishmi, I'll get to you in a second. How will we communicate from here? All right. See another purchase come through. Howie, I have my website, egal, and you will get contacted through email because AMZSCOUT will give me your email, and so look forward to an email from me. Okay, Amazon has not approved my account yet. Is there any chance to buy this deal once they approve it? Of course, if they do. Wow, tell me one thing and I'll answer your question. How long ago did you request approval? Oops, I scrolled up by accident. I gotta get back down. And then this bundle is on sale as this bundle only a few more days, like 2 or 3. So, and if you're like me, I would forget. Just go ahead and do it. I sometimes forget it unless I ask Alexa, I don't even want to say her name, Alexa to remind me, or I put it in my calendar and have it as a pop-up. So if you can't do it right now, like your credit card is gone, put it on your phone, have a pop-up to remind you. Igal, thank you. It was an awesome webinar. Thank you. You're very patient and answered all the questions. I can see that you really care and are sincere. Well, thank you, John. I'm glad that comes across because I truly am. I actually exhaust myself because I am too sincere at times. People that know me know that's the truth. Looking forward to learning from you. Thanks, John. And how long does the training last? So I think my core, if you're a follower of mine, I like get right to the point. I'm not like a wordy person. Today is the most wordy you'll ever get from me. I'm like, okay, you want to learn how to drop ship? All right, get to Amazon.com. Let's go here, search your product. Like, I get to the point. I think my course is like 2 hours, and that's years worth of training. I have so much to teach you, and I get to the points within 2.5. I think it's 2.5 hours. The AMZSCOUT courses, they're all different. So it's really how much you want to put into it, but you can get started. And a lot of that 2 hours is like set up an email, set up PayPal, set up eBay, stuff you've probably already done. Do we start getting Amazon store first before contacting the supplier? Yes, Priscilla, you want to get an Amazon store or eBay. Now, if you want to do eBay, you can do eBay as well. That's drop shipping to eBay. You can do that. I'll teach you these things in the course. The drop shipping to eBay is what I teach you using AMZSCOUT. Oh, you mean both your course and the AMZSCOUT seller's course? I don't remember the time of the seller's course on AMZSCOUT. I'm sorry, I apologize. China or US, where is the best place to ship from? I noticed US suppliers always have restrictions and oversaturated with FBA sellers. China suppliers are more flexible. It's really what product you pick, what US supplier you want to use, how quick you want it there. I mean, preference, it's going to get here faster in the US, although the shipping in the US has been a problem too. So I think it's just worldwide because of the pandemic, less people working and everywhere, and it slows everything down. So Egal, if you got it correct, my email is okay. Once you sign up, I will be emailing you, Egal. Okay, so I'll email you, and I'll give you everything you need, or AMZSCOUT. So just keep checking your email. That's the bottom line, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. The replay will be sent probably to the email you signed up for the webinar, if I'm right. That's where I would guess it would go. Charles, it says that I don't have, guess he can't hear me if he doesn't have audio, but yeah, reload. How do I buy? Joe, if you can see my screen, I have the link on the bottom of the screen. You can either type that in, or it also will be in the chat. You can click on the chat where the answer is, copy and paste that. Or if you have an iPhone, some of the new iPhones and new Samsungs, if you take a picture, like you open your camera up and you take a picture of the QR code on the screen, it'll actually take you to the bundle link. So that's one way you can purchase. If you have a hard time, just put it in the chat and we'll help you out. We'll take care of you. Do I need an Amazon account prior to buying the course? No. Like I said, we can work you through everything. AMZSCOUT has all the information you need. My dropshipping course will help you choose what you want to do with the amount of money you have. So either way is good. Let's just get you started. You're welcome, Iko. Any other questions? Still a lot of people here. Certainly there's more questions. Where do you send the replay? The replay, I believe, is going to be gone to your email. I will also, and I don't know if I'll have it up in 24 hours, but by the weekend, by Sunday-ish, I should have it on my YouTube channel as well. And just go to amyhunt.biz. I'll post it there on the front page. Any more questions? Thank you all for the purchases. I see them coming through. I can't wait to get some faces to some of these names. Any other questions? Joined the call late, so I apologize. That's all right. I'm asking, that has been already explained. Will you this bundle include access to? Yes. Yes, so this bundle, if you look at my screen right there, it says Amy Hunt's dropshipping course. You also get 2 products, 2 niches, feedback. And what I'll do is once you buy the product, buy the bundle, I will email you and I'll give you everything you need to know to get connected to my course. There's also going to be, or there also is, a private course group on Facebook, and you'll have my email. So that's the contact that you can have with me. I'm pretty lenient. I usually very responsive to my students. What's the minimum budget needed to kickstart dropshipping? Well, without the $3.99 included, you just need to be able to pay for whatever product is purchased. So if you're dropshipping to eBay, eBay is the cheapest way to start. You can start on Amazon as an individual seller and they charge you 99 cents per sale as an extra fee. So you just have to have a credit card that you can purchase with. And I explain that in my course, and you know what to sell using AMZSCOUT. Okay. I hope that helps me now. Sarah, via video or phone. So all my access is done via emails, group chats. You can message me. Let's see, I have a group other people will be involved with, hopefully. That's brand new. I just started that for people in this session. And if you want like a video call, Alkira, I'm not sure how to say it, sorry, a video call or a phone call personally, then you can go to amyhunt.biz and sign up for a one-on-one, which is separate from this whole bundle, unless you were one of the top purchasers, first purchasers. Do you help with branding of a product? Jesser, I have helped people decide on branding stuff, so I can help you. I have helped, and I've done my own, trademarked and that sort of thing. It isn't my forte, but I've definitely done it. I've probably done a little bit of everything. So I can help you, yes. Is your course only for dropshipping? I want to do FBA Amazon. So my course is dropshipping. If you want to do FBA Amazon, when you buy this bundle, you'll get that with the AMZSCOUT. They have tons of FBAers. I just haven't had the chance. That's on my to-do list, actually. My course, my to-do list or goal this year is to do an FBA course using AMZSCOUT. So that is to come, but that's probably not in the real close future because I take hours and days to do my recording for my course, and then I have to edit the videos. So it's going to be a while for my personal course, but you will get that with AMZSCOUT once you sign up. You're welcome, Nino. And how do you buy on the screen? Oops. I got to get back to the chat. Is your course only for dropshipping? Yes, it does. Thank you so much. Okay. Do you need an LLC right away? No. Nope. You can sign up as an individual seller. Please, does the keyword search option of this bundle come with reverse ASIN lookup? I use reverse ASIN, and I honestly don't use it as much as maybe I should because my product is so unique. Maybe the AMZSCOUT, my proctors can answer that question a little better. More questions? Still a lot of people. As you can see, there's a lot of interest. Are you going to be one of the people that goes forward? I would love to see you guys in my private group. You get in my private group by taking my course. You get my course pretty much for nothing if you purchase this entire bundle. You also get the courses that AMZSCOUT provides. Guys, you are connected. I wish 20 years ago I knew of this. 20 years ago, I would have paid probably $1,000 to get this connection to save the number of hours it took me to get to this point. I didn't lose any money. I won't say any. I lost very little money because I took it step by step with very calculated steps. I was very conscientious about my money. I would have paid $1,000 20 years ago to have this connection, to have these tools, to have this information, and to make it this easy. Honestly, I really would have. And I'm tight. I'm tight. I didn't spend much money at all. I still don't. Very calculated in my spending, but I would have spent it. It would be worth it. But it's only $3.99. More questions? I do not cover how to find wholesale suppliers in my dropshipping course. However, I know DSM Tool was working on getting wholesale suppliers listed on DSM. I'm not sure if it's there yet, but that's covered a little bit in my course. A little bit. I don't want to lie to you. It's very little. It's very simple. Honestly, I've gotten suppliers myself. Just never put it in my course. totally. You just do a Google search for different suppliers, and then you have to have an EIN. Usually they want somebody that has an EIN, which is a registered business with a tax ID number. It's very simple. And then, I mean, you go from there, but that's the basic. Signing up Alibaba requires a business registration when I tried. Okay, that's simple to do. You just register for its EIN. Get your registration if that's the way you're going to go. When you drop ship, you don't have to use Alibaba. And I didn't go into all the stores, but you can look at my course and it'll show you all the stores you can drop ship from. DSM Tool is an app for purchase, yes. And that's, I guess I'm not going into that, but it is in my course. And Joe B, you want to buy? Okay, there's the offer. Do you see it, Joe B? I want to make sure you're taken care of. Do you see in the chat the link or the QR code? You can take a picture. I want to make sure you're taken care of there. Can I choose the option of scheduling the screen share bonus with you? Absolutely, Mark. Yes, you can do that whenever you want. We'll just schedule it as per your time. This is what I do. So, you know, we'll just figure a time out that works for you. I want it to work for you. I want it to be helpful. I don't want it to, like, when you start off, you don't know what you don't know, right? So you don't even know what questions to ask. So I would suggest you watch the course and then schedule. And then when you get those hiccups or those frustration times, that's when you want to schedule your time. I'm almost out of water. Does that mean this webinar is almost out? Your questions are fantastic. I hope I've helped. Again, Joe B, I want to know if you found your link. Make sure you're taken care of there. Fantastic. Can I choose the option of scheduling the screen share bonus with you after I finish? Oh yeah, I answered that. Did you drop ship your water bottle as well? No, actually my daughter got, it doesn't look great. I don't know if you can see it or not, but she got a Cricut. I'm teaching her how to make her own products to sell. So she got a Cricut, and this is her first bottle. And you can see the glaze. I don't think we did it right, but this is her first bottle. Anyway, she loves crafts, so I figured, why not? We'll just make some stuff and you can sell it wherever, right? It's fun. When you're stuck at home for 10 months, you start thinking of other things to do. But I actually love the bottle. I told her she could experiment with me and it didn't have to be perfect. And we watched a video and the glaze, anyway. So you can either have somebody else make it or you can ask my daughter to make your products. It's not as professional though. Any other questions besides the water bottle? I can't find it. Please specify you can't find. I don't think you can find a link. Can you see the chat where the proctor is answering questions in the chat? Maybe expand your chat box a little bit. It should be right across from your question. Over to the right, scroll over to your right. Otherwise, if you can see my screen, Joe, there is a link on can you see my screen, Joe? Can you answer that question? Yes, I can see your screen, or no? Because the screen has the actual website link at the bottom where it says HTTPS. Let me know. Okay. Any other questions? I mean, guys, you're still here waiting. There's a lot of people still here. There might be something that you're wondering about or you're hesitating about. What's your hesitation? Put it in the chat. If you haven't bought yet, what are you waiting? What's stopping you? You're in the car, got all the information, the connection, you got the key, got the car running. Like, what's your hesitation? Let me help you here. Doubt? Get rid of that doubt. You've got all you have all the puzzle pieces. If you want to make money online, you have all the tools right here. Honestly, I see a lot of advertisements, and I know I've been there. Do I listen to this person? Do I listen to that person? Do I listen to this person, right? I'm telling you, AMZSCOUT is the way to go. I've been around a lot of years. I love it. And I don't say that. Go watch my videos. I don't say that. I introduce different software. I love AMZSCOUT. Any more questions? Yes, sir. Thank you. And checkbox, can't see the link. It's possible to get a good start without high-speed internet. Yeah, as long as you can search products, Mark. Some days mine's good, some days it's bad, but you just sit and wait. Can you buy this deal later when Amazon approves my account because they are giving a hard time to approve it? Dishme, how long has it been? Answer that in the chat if you don't mind. Remember, you have a 10-day money-back guarantee. If you think it will be approved within the 10 days or not, I mean, you can dabble around and see if it's worth it and start selling things on eBay. You don't have to do Amazon. eBay is a lot easier to start on, if you ask me. That's where I started. So that might be another option, the whole drop shipping thing. You would get my course, you can learn about it, and then push towards eBay instead of Amazon. eBay sells just as much. Honestly, you know, there's other avenues I'm going to delve into, probably include that in my course eventually. Thank you so much for your time, Nino. Thanks for coming, Nino. Whoops. Robin, do you cover how to find wholesale suppliers? Don't know if this is the same question. I barely do. I'm gonna be honest, a little bit. I know DSM Tool has tried to start using wholesalers on their site, and I teach you that in my course, how to integrate AMZSCOUT with DSM Tool. And again, finding wholesale suppliers is not that hard. I actually just found one the other day. It took me all of about 2 minutes. I Googled them, I found them, I researched them, longer than 2 minutes, but they're out there, and you just have to make sure you have an EIN, that the drop shipper is reputable. You ask them a lot of questions, but no, I don't go into details. I'm going to be honest, because I've used this system for so long. I've used wholesalers before. I'm approved for different wholesalers, but at the time, which was probably 10 years when I got approved, 10 years ago, I didn't sell as much as I drop shipped. So I just kind of moved on. But then now I'm revisiting because I'll share later, but I'm changing a couple things that I'm doing, and I will include that in my new course that I'll do this year. Robin, thank you. 3. Let's see, I've messed up on my thing. I have to scroll back up. I created an Amazon account. For some reason, the system's not validating my address. I actually received a video call from Amazon to validate my identity. Everything was good, but I can't use my account. I have never heard that. I know Amazon is a nightmare to get a hold of too. But I know what you mean. I know I've been verified with a picture, but not a video. That's what I've never heard of. My question is, are you in the US? Is your address in the US? Because if they're tagging your IP address outside the US, that might be their hiccup. That would be my guess. Okay, Dishme. Yeah, I see the account said I no longer use that account. I'll tell you what, Amazon, when they flag you, they're pretty stubborn. So you might want to think about a different way or go to eBay. I don't know that DSM Sales App is the same as DSM Tool. I've never heard it as the same. Okay, Dishmi, so you're in Puerto Rico. I don't know. They might be tagging your IP address, and that's the problem. Maybe you can get like a VPN or something. All right, guys, still a lot of people here. What are your questions? The people that haven't asked questions, people that are still here, ask me a question. A lot of years of experience. I'm very open to tell you the truth. Priscilla, it depends if you can get registered on Amazon and eBay. I've had a student in the past that wanted to do it from Canada, and he had his products sent to a warehouse and he drop shipped them. There's drop shipper warehouses, and he drop ships them from there. Nadia, there is a replay, so as long as you're like in here and in the system, you should get a replay in your email. We're about ready to wrap this session up, but thanks for joining us even though it was late. Got a lot of great offers. Save over $1,000 on this bundle. And if you're still here with me and you're still waiting with the car and drive and get moving on that, it's only $399. It's not going to last long, especially for me. I'm here, I'm gone soon with this webinar, and the package will last. So you can check back on AMZSCOUT's webpage for the bundle, but I know it's not going to last long because they never do. So my suggestion is you act now and get done what you need to get done and get moving. There's a 10-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. So there's no risk. There's no risk. Try it out. If you're going to find that it's fantastic, but make sure you take time to start from the beginning, learn it, and do it without saying, hey, I want a refund. It doesn't work, because it does work. 20 years of specialty in the drop shipping industry, it works. Dave, you're welcome. Thank you for attending. Priscilla, thank you. I already love you. Congrats. God bless. Thank you very much. Same to you. They're not validating my account. I'm sorry, Dishmi. I don't know really what to tell you other than maybe try eBay. You can still use the system, and I teach you all about that in my course. And unless there's any other questions, we're going to end here soon. Thank everyone for attending. Again, if you need to get in contact with AMZSCOUT. Send them a chat, send them a contact message. If you have any questions, I want to make sure you're taken care of, or go to amyhunt.biz and you can get in contact with me as well. I will help you take those pieces of the puzzle, your desires, your inspirations to make some extra money online. I will put all the pieces together in my course using AMZSCOUT and DSM. All right, guys, I think we're going to end this session. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I will see you guys in my private Facebook group because you've purchased a bundle, and I will see you in our group chat. All right, guys, thank you for watching.